it sounds a little bit sort of sometimes silly to say we were founded as a global university in 1693, but I really think there's something to it. This place right at the beginning was designed to educate abroad. And it really did that in a very literal way for its first century or so, and produced the leaders we know about, Thomas Jefferson and John Marshall and so many others. So we think that that's sort of a very natural homecoming in a way for us to come back to the level of robust global engagement that this institution started with.
So we have these opportunities for study abroad, study away, that students who are in all kinds of different majors and minors all across the curriculum have the opportunity to get involved with.
One of the things that we've learned a lot is the importance of reaching outside the college for research opportunities. And those could be just a little bit outside the college in terms of in the local community. And so the service learning programs, the SHARP program, and so on, where students are working in the local community on projects that relate to the courses they're taking on campus. Maybe they're taking an economics course and working on affordable housing with the city of Williamsburg. That's one small step outside of the bricks of William and Mary. The larger steps are other domestic programs and then indeed global programs.
Because cross-cultural experiences are found in so many diverse ways, if we include the United States in that in a very direct and conscious way as we're doing at William and Mary, that allows us to avoid a kind of stereotypical approach to cross-cultural affairs where you're abroad for some period of time, you come back, and then you check the box of cross-cultural. That's what we don't want to have happen.
Dimension that's probably in a way newer at William and Mary is the idea of fully integrating these initiatives into courses.
Yeah.
And the CALL program is the one that's pushing us to complete that process because the students need to do this in the context of a 3-credit course, which I think is ideal because once it's integrated into the curriculum, then you're saying this is officially something that we really value at William and Mary and it's core to our academic mission.
I think alumni increasingly know that global competence, global experience, global cultural experience is really vital for preparing the next generation of leaders. William and Mary students need this in order to deal with a global marketplace. That's one obvious point. People are hiring now for this kind of cultural experience more than ever. We need it in order to understand the world, frankly, from a foreign policy point of view. I think everyone has now seen some of the problems that emerge when our foreign policy is guided not by deep cultural knowledge, but by just geostrategy, sort of without that.
The fact that we have the joint program with St. Andrews, I think that is not an accident. I think that the fact that William and Mary has been a university that has thought globally and internationally for centuries, if I can be so bold, predisposed us as a university to be ready to come up with something as unique as the joint program, which reflects how seriously we take globalization.
A student in the School of Ed did a research project on study abroad at William and Mary and discovered the very first trip was 1924. And that was 1 year after Delaware, which was the very first ever, was 1923. So
what was the destination?
It was to France, of course.
Oh, to France.
You'll be happy to hear.